Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Figure Wednesday. Today I will be reviewing the Mattel WWE Elite Series 22 Damien Sandow figure. This is a figure I've been waiting for forever. He's one of my favorites. I think he's an amazing heel. He's just great on the microphone and just an overall great gimmick. So I was really excited to finally get an Elite figure of him, and it looks great. So let's take a look at it up close in the package. As you can see, it says Damien Sandow on the side. There's a picture of him there in his robe. There's Elite Collection logo, the WWE logo. It says includes entrance robe and microphone. You can see the microphone in his right hand there. And it says Series 22 at the top. Looking at the side, it says includes entrance robe and microphone. It shows Damien here and has the Elite Collection logo and WWE logo. And this side as well, it says Damien Sandow includes entrance robe and microphone and has the WWE logo here and the Series 22 logo there. Looking up top, you can see here as well, there's the Elite Collection logo, the Series 22 logo, and the WWE logo. It says Damien Sandow. It has his larger picture. It has his height and weight, where he's from, and his signature move. And it has a little bio about him. It does not talk about his Money in the Bank win, as this figure was made prior to that awesome event. It also says recreate the action of WWE. Also in the set is The Rock, Big Show, Kane, Tenzai, and the Giant, which is a flashback. It shows the Raw basic ring with a newer Cena figure in it, and then some company information at the bottom. So that being said, let's take a look at Damien fresh out of the package. Alright guys, so here we have the Elite Series 22 Damien Sandow figure fresh out of the package. Overall, I'd say it is a pretty awesome Elite. I love it. I love his robe and just the figure. Even though he's a very plain guy, they did an excellent job on him, just with his whole entrance attire and everything. He looks great. So let's take a look at his microphone accessory first. And this is the same microphone a lot of other figures have come with in the past. There's a WWE logo on the side, and it's just all plain on those two sides, and then the WWE logo back there. And it's cool, it does have like the little button that they would press to talk and everything, so that's nice. It's a nice accessory. Some people complain that Damien talks with his left hand, and Mattel gave him a right hand to hold the microphone, so if you're that anal about it, I guess you won't like the figure, but I don't really care. I'm just excited to have an Elite Damien, honestly. So that's cool. That being said, let's look at him in the robe first. Looking at his head, here's a smirking head scan. Here's his beard. This head is different than his basic. His basic had a serious face. This one kind of has a smirk on his face. It is ball jointed, and it moves left and right as well. You can see his hair brushed back here, which is very cool. Looks just like him. Looking at his robe, he does have a towel underneath like he normally wears, and the robe is fabric, as you can see, the flaps and everything for the collar there. It does not restrict his movement. As you can see, it is a very thin fabric and it doesn't restrict anything. I'll show you him out of the robe shortly. It is a little baggy around his hands, kind of like how his is. It is tied very nicely. That's why I bought two, so I could have one permanently in the robe and one out of the robe. So I'll show you him out of the robe shortly, like I said. But as you can see here, it doesn't restrict his leg movement or anything, so it's really nice. Nice and plain on the back as well. And the belt for the robe actually comes off separately, so yeah. Now I'll show you him out of the robe. Alright guys, here's Damien out of the robe now. Like I said, he's a very plain looking figure, but it's great because that's his look. It looks just like him. Before I show you him, here is his robe off of him. Like I said, the belt doesn't look as nice when you take it off, but the belt itself is separate from the robe, so careful not to lose it once you remove his robe. And then here is his towel that goes around his neck, and it just sits under his hair, so you can kind of lock it in place there, but it's a nice thin fabric as well. So that being said, let's look at Damien up close. I already showed you his head scan, going down his torso. He's pretty ripped. Damien is not that ripped from my knowledge. but still it doesn't really matter. He has his typical chest joint like elites do. He has typical ball jointed arm, swivel bicep joints, typical elbow joints. He does have a thinner rubber elbow pad, and that's on both arms. You can see it all the way around there. And he has his painted white wrist tape on both hands, swivel waist joints and joints that move up and down. He has an open hand here for the microphone and a closed fist here. They should have been swapped. Like I said, some people were complaining because he likes to hold his microphone in his left hand. But like I said, I don't really care because it's an awesome figure. He has a swivel waist joint. He's got his purple plain tights, as you can see. He's got ball jointed legs that go up and down as well as outward. And the swivel side joints as well to give you that extra posability. And going to his knees, he has his light pink knee pads. They're pretty tall. They don't really restrict his knee movement. You can still pose him pretty nicely, and he does have double jointed knees like most elites have. Going down to his boots, he has swivel boot joints up. He poses his ankles better, and then he does have typical ankle joints that are a little stiff, so be careful not to push too hard and end up breaking it. But you can see the detail in the laces on his boots and the wrinkles and everything like that, so it's awesome. It's a great figure if you like Damien. I'm a huge fan. He's one of my favorites. His promos are always pretty funny, and I think he should win more, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to like Wrestling Figure Wednesday on Facebook to suggest future reviews you'd like to see, and I will see you next week. Thanks.